Hey everyone! Welcome to another Wildewitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs. And we created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And today we are playing D&D. This session features the Burning Veil storyline. It's set in our very own Avelamar campaign setting. It's a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us as well. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, who brings all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. Now, let's meet our courageous, daring heroes before breakfast. And we'll begin with an introduction for Freestyle.
Hi, I'm Shay, and I play Frista. She's an Eladrin blood hunter who embodies a cold complexion and icy resilience, with magic powers from her mysterious, fathomless patron.
I'm so excited for that storyline. Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Tala?
Hi, I'm Ridia and I play Tala, who is a total druid and cleric mix. She grew up as a hermit in a woods far north, and she's loving her life in this brand new big city, watching people, learning social cues and things like that, and actually learning a lot from her two friends. She's kind of trying to get two things done, hopefully in next couple of episodes. We'll see how well or horribly they go. But I'm very excited about them.
We will see, as there is only one way to get at results, and that's to do them. And then last but not least, let's get an introduction for Andy.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I play Andy. Andy is a Lightfoot halfling bard wizard. She loves food and insults and playing her flute and her family drum. She left her home to go looking for her brother, but now that's kind of less fruitful than it once was. But yeah, she really enjoys interacting with everyone and playing her songs.
Heck yeah. So, with our introductions covered for lovely players this day, it is time for us to return to Winter Vales and return to the story. Late night conversations, some more comforting than others, and a ally rescued. Potential for problems to be solved. All of that and more. But it will have to wait until after the morning. As Tala,
Yes.
what does your quite early morning look like?
So I don't think she been kind of nervous. So her sleep. She did get some sleep, but she was kind of uh, waking up back and forth. She wakes up super early. She cleans herself very, very well, and especially her, hands and whatever, because they're gonna be touching food. And she keeps on just kind of looking outside and looking at the sun. I mean, the morning light coming through. It's just like, is it too early? Is it not too early? Do I go down early to get things set up, or do I just wait until she gets there?
So you are doing breakfast before the temple?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Wait.
I need to know.
Okay, wait a second. The last thing that I remember was that we left it off was in the previous night before the breakfast. Are we in the morning part then?
You are coming to morning.
Okay.
Are you going to the temple early morning or are you doing breakfast? That is the question that I'm asking.
Well, I'm going to the temple with Andy. Andy's not a morning person. So we are going to do the breakfast first.
Okay.
So she kind of hims and hums, and then she waits for Frista to come and knock on her door to tell her that she can't make it, although we already planned it, but she doesn't want to lie to Terraminder, so she kind of waits, but then she can't wait anymore, so she goes and knocks on Frista's door. Frista.
Oh, Tala, what? It's so early. What are you doing up?
Is this too early to go down to prep for breakfast?
A little bit. It doesn't take, like, hours to make
Oh.
breakfast.
Right. Okay.
It's just meant to be like a small thing.
Right. So am I waiting for you to come over to tell me that you can't make it to breakfast, so I should take over for you?
Yes, I was going to come to your room and Reese looks outside. I don't know, like 2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours. Okay, I can do 2 hours. Okay. Okay, I go now, and I go back to my room.
Lisa looks back out the window. She's like, I have no idea what time it is.
And then I just kind of quietly try to sit there and wait, and then just play different scenarios, and then maybe different recipes that she could do, and she just waits for 2 hours to pass.
So, dawn fully rises, so too does the morning. About 2 hours go by. Frista, can you do me a quick survival check?
I'd love to. That is a 13.
I mean, you're not the best at timekeeping, so you just kind of wait, and you think maybe 2 hours have gone by? It definitely feels like 2 hours.
It's either been 2 hours or 2 years, and Vista closes whatever book she was reading and saunters over to Tala's door. Tala!
Immediately I open. Is it time?
Yes.
Okay, now you have to say it out loud.
I was going to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You need to calm down. Just
Okay.
a little bit. Oh, I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm really tired. Do you mind making breakfast with Terramanda this morning? I could use the extra rest.
Not at all. I will absolutely go ahead and do it.
Oh, you're the best, Tala. And I give a
Uh.
little pat on the shell and I go back to
Okay.
my room and
Okay.
continue my book, whatever I was reading.
Okay. I go downstairs to the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, you have no idea where Terraminder has slept, because she did offer her room to Ray, upon the arrival, and has not taken up anyone on any sort of shared room proposal, at least not yet. But she's there in the kitchen, when you arrive, and she's just kind of looking out the window as if she's waiting.
Hi, Terraminder.
She
Good morning.
sort of turned. Oh, I thought it would have been Frista. We usually make breakfast.
Yes. She came over and asked me to actually help you with the breakfast this morning because she didn't get enough rest last night. Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't mind if I would have made it by myself if she didn't show up, but if you want to help, you are you're okay to help, I guess, if you want.
Are you sure? I mean, if you wanted to make breakfast by yourself, I guess that's okay.
I mean,
And
it's just that, breakfast needs to be made, and I was typically making breakfast where I was before, and if it needs to be made, then I'll continue making it. But if you want to, like Friesta wanted to, then that's fine. I just
okay. Are you sure? Like, I think like Tala's a little bit crestfallen because like Terminda doesn't sound very like excited about it. Uh, um,
oh, I'm you're upset. I'm sorry. I can leave if you wanted to.
No,
It's fine.
no,
If you want to
please
cook,
don't.
that's fine.
No, please don't leave. I mean, it would be no. I will leave. I will leave if you want to do it by
I
yourself. I mean, this
I,
is your thing. I mean,
I you're look, you have the entire right to do whatever you want in the kitchen. I'm sorry. And she turns immediately away.
uh, wait, do how how about we just we'll make breakfast together. I mean, it's gotta and like she's trying not to freak out and trying to figure out how that this went wrong, and then she remembers what Friesta said was like, okay, just smooth, like no stress, kind of like take charge. Okay. How about what? Let's. Why don't we make breakfast together? Like this is your domain. I just wanted to help out. I'll just help out. Yeah, we'll just do it together. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Um. Uh. I was thinking about maybe making some potato pancakes. Do we have potatoes?
Yeah, Friesta keeps a really good stock of potatoes. I don't know why. I think she
Oh.
really likes them.
Oh, that's good. I'll make I'll make I'll make potato pancakes, and then what else should we have with the potato pancakes? What were you what were you planning to make this one?
I don't really do the planning. Friesta typically does the planning. I help her out with the cooking. Like if she hadn't shown up, I guess I just would have done like eggs and then cut up fruit and then sauteed some house fries. I don't really do planning.
Okay. Why don't I make the potatoes pancakes, and then you can make the eggs. I have some chives that's at a decent size that we can add them to it if you want. Um is that okay?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you want chives on your eggs?
Not if you don't want them.
I
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna shut up now. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. You've got if you want to use the kitchen, you use the kitchen.
Um, this is your kitchen, your domain, and I'm just gonna.
Eh,
Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna just take out the potatoes. Do we have graters? Grater?
We have a grater, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll grate the. Do you think I should grate the potatoes to make the potato pancakes, or do you think I should chop them really like chop them and then making like a hash brown potatoes?
It's whatever you're comfortable with.
I think I should probably use the grater. Okay, I'm gonna use the. Can I have the grater?
And she just points over to the wall where it's hanging.
Oh, right, it's right there. Okay, and I get a kitchen knife and I get the potatoes and I start making them, like washing them, and then I want to go ahead and peel the potatoes, but I'm kind of nervous. And then with trying to peel the potatoes with my clawed hands. Can I make a performance check to see how well I peel the potatoes?
How How? What do we do the cooking as?
Orc.
It's intelligence, cooking skills, and the D20, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes, it
it's
is intelligence based.
it's a 1d20 plus intelligence, and then if you are proficient in cooking tools, you can add that.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. Okay, intelligence is 0. So 11 to peel the potatoes.
It's a decent job. You can expect any you know kid learning how to survive on their own to peel potatoes in such a fashion.
Okay, and then okay, so I grade it as best as I can. I think maybe I have accidentally graded the tips of my claws a little bit. I take that out because that's gross.
Disgusting.
Uh, so I take that bit out, and then I
They're
have
extra
like this.
crunchy. What's going on with that?
Ew.
I hate
Uh,
it here.
and then I go, okay. I need a. Do we have a frying pan? I need a frying pan and some lard or oil. I don't.
Just points over to the areas. There are plenty of cast irons that are hanging on the wall just outside of the grater to make room for the kitchen and utensils.
Right.
Um,
And she just keeps on breathing deeply, trying to not to freak out, and she just kind of glances over at Terramander to make sure is she looking at the way I'm grating the potatoes? Is she paying any attention to me at all?
A mess.
there is a almost fervent dedication to her task. She doesn't seem to be looking at anything other than how the eggs are prepared and setting up for cutting the fruit and doing everything. And it's very methodical. You don't know if this is typically how she acts in the kitchen with Frista. You are typically asleep during those times.
Okay. She's okay. So she just kind of twitching a little bit because she's nervous. She goes and puts the thing on the stove and uh, um Terramander, how do I turn the stove on?
You turn the gas nozzle and
Oh.
then you use a match. And she points to the two.
Okay. Oh, right. So
So
and then I
if
yeah.
if you've got like magic capabilities, I know that that can also do it. You got like a little spark.
Oh, right. Okay. Um I'm gonna show off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the gas thing on, and then I'm gonna use the match because I'm gonna do the no magic on the thingy. So I strike it and try to bring it over to the gas stove. And I kind of freak out because it just okay, that didn't work. I threw away the burnt match. I try to do it again. And then the match is lit, finally, going okay. And then I go over to the stove and I start to smell gas now because I'm taking too long. And then I go and boom, and then boom, the fire gets lit, and I back up a little bit, going, "Oh my god!" Um, I go in and put the frying pan on, and I go, "Okay, do I put the oil in now, or do I wait until it gets hot? I don't. I'm gonna wait. So I just stand there, trying not to like watch Terramander, see if she's watching me because I'm trying to be smooth as possible. And as soon as the cast iron gets hot, and I realize it because my hand is on the handle still until I let go because it's hot now. I put the scoop of lard in.
There is an immediate sound of it starting to sizzle because it is so hot. It's melting and like at a expedited rate and starting to smoke.
Oh crap! I go grab my bowl of potatoes and I start scooping like 1 scoop per pancake. And I realized, oh fuck, I forgot to put any salt or peppers. I go and get some salt and peppers and then try to do it, but then I'm so nervous I go ahead and put a little too much on the first one, and I go, fuck. You know what? Andy will eat anything. That's fine.
It's the cured meat all over again.
It's the opposite.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, how well do I make these pancakes? Let's find out.
Yeah, 1d20 plus intelligence and proficiency
Okay.
if you have it.
The first batch, I rolled a 4.
Tala, do you smell that smoke?
Yes?
Is it supposed to smell like that?
I have no idea. No? I flip it, and they're a little burnt on the opposite side.
A little
no,
burnt?
It's fine. It's Cajun style. Okay, I'm gonna try second batch now. I'm very nervous.
I would say at this point, both Andy and Friesta would be able to smell the smoke coming from the kitchen.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Could I see if it's enough to wake up Andy? Is there some like
Sure. Why don't you roll me a perception check, and if you get a higher than 10, you'd wake up because of the smell.
Alright. Oh yeah, easy. Okay, 17.
Yeah. You know something's wrong.
Okay.
I think this stove may be broken. So I don't think it's supposed to be smoking this much. Okay, I scrape it now. It's like everything is like burnt to crisp on the pan and frying pan, and it's damn it. This is gonna be fine. It's fine. It's fine. My last batch.
Andy probably initially thinks that it's like a good smell that she gets, and then she goes, "Wait, that doesn't smell. What did Friesta burn the food again? I thought that was just like a one-off thing."
Friesta
she'll,
suddenly
like-
feels very angry.
Andy will like kind of slowly, like groggily, like wipe her eyes and like go out to the kitchen very slowly, and then probably more rapidly as smoke is billowing out of the kitchen.
How do I open these windows? Why do they should? They need.
What? Tala, is that you?
Yes. Hello. Hi,
Where's
Andy.
Friesta?
She's not here. She couldn't sleep last night, so she asked me, can you help me open these windows?
Yeah. Can I see, Faye, if there's like something that would be more useful, or like, I don't know,
You could
turning off the stove.
you could turn off the stove, which would be a great way to stop it from, causing more smoke.
Yeah.
You can open the windows, but you also have a door that leads outside from the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, I'll turn off the stove and then make my way over to the door, coughing. And weeping over the potatoes.
To quickly roll something. Just to... Okay. It's Friesta's day off for breakfast, so she just stays in her office. Y'all
Oh my
can
God.
deal with this. She smells smoke and just goes, oh no. Anyways, and then turns the page in her
Other people start to come into the kitchen, smelling the smoke. Firstly, Lorcan, and he enters in, like, dagger in hand, ready to throw down, until he realizes that someone just fucked up breakfast. I got out of bed for this.
What?
Yeah, no
What?
food.
I mean,
It's a disaster.
I'm.
He puts the knife back.
I-
Well, it's fine. I just, thought something was going wrong. Just kind
I
of.
mean,
He looks towards the pile of potatoes. You know, I think I've got a job for me in the city.
I, I'm sorry, and I think if Tala could blush from shame, she would. Except, like, I don't think she can. She just goes, I'm sorry, everybody, I'm sorry," and then I just walk out of the kitchen.
And
just
so,
Andy and Terraminder.
and Lorcan, because Lorcan waits until, like, Tala leaves and then awkwardly leaves himself. Doesn't say anything else.
So it's just Andy and Terraminder in the kitchen.
For now. Terraminder's doing the thing where she's not looking at anyone again.
I'll kind of go over to Terraminder and go, did Tala leave you any good berries? By chance?
No, but, I was working on the eggs. They've not been cooked yet, but I was cutting up fruit, and if you're hungry, you can have that.
I would love to have some. Do you need any help?
If you want to cook the kitchen, you can use the kitchen.
No, I don't want to cook. But if you need help. And Andy will just, like, sit on the bench. Just, like, twiddling her thumbs, but, like, ready to get up and help if she needs it.
She doesn't say anything, Terminator, but she almost methodically goes about with cleaning things and setting things up and moving around the kitchen, and you can see there is experience of creating quite hearty breakfasts on her own. She has a experience of multitasking and keeping eyes on things. And
Cool. Andy will play a little ditty on, like, her flute to pass the time.
Hala,
Yes.
where do you go?
I go to my little greenhouse, my little garden, and I'm just going and just messing around with the dirt. Very, very sad and ashamed and how bad it went. I'm kind of kicking myself at the fact that I blew the chance.
So, as that's going on, who are your NPCs at this time?
Volmar shows up.
Right?
Or, like, Priestess Patron shows up. Or,
No!
Oh, I've got plans for Priestess Patron.
Oh, grand entrance? Question mark?
If possible. It's a long story.
Possible.
Hmm.
I have all day.
Is it
I
a
don't.
long story?
I hope so. Because I don't want to talk about it, and if it's a long story, then I have an excuse not to talk about it.
So, as I forget the boy.
Goodbye.
As you are moving through your garden, you spot a figure. Not inside the greenhouse, but through the windows. And you see where Renan is just kind of standing out in the fields of the gardens and the yard of this.
I may go and kind of approach her, but like stop around like 10 feet away. I go, "Hi, Renan."
She looks to you. You seem down.
Yes, I I tried to make potato pancakes this morning and it went horribly wrong. I shouldn't have touched Priestess potatoes again. How are you?
It is a pleasant day. Potential is in the air. Maybe I will learn more memories.
Oh, is 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 that good? I mean,
It could be. There are some that have come back already, others that are elusive. Many are elusive.
yeah, I haven't checked in with you lately. I apologize. But that's good, right?
It helps me know who I was.
Yes. Yes. Is it good things that you're remembering?
Small things. I remember that I can fight. I remember casting spells. I don't remember what I fought for. I don't remember who I fought. Not entirely.
Hmm. Well. Oh my god. Sorry to chat. Um if you were fighting for something, must have been something you believed in, so that's a good thing, right? I have to say, I've enjoyed your company very much. I really hope that you get your memories back. But even if you don't, I hope you get to like the person you are now. Are you
Thanks.
happy here?
It is better than being a statue.
Good. Good. Do you have any immediate plans?
If ever work actually is needing to be done, if I have time to do some more research, that might be something that I do. Otherwise, it is not so immediate for me.
That's good. Out of curiosity, have you been to the Royal Library?
No, I do not have any sort of access, nor do I really have need to be there. I'm handling fine with the smaller libraries and civil offices. My
That's good.
research is mainly into the other genasi of the area. People like myself, to see if there is a history from their perspectives that I might be tied to.
Oh, that is very good. That is very good. Can I ask you a question? If you don't remember who you were before, are there other things like you remember, or is it like hard to remember things like, how do you like the social interaction type of thing? Have you had any problem with that? Or does it come like naturally to you? Like,
I guess the answer is yes to both. I don't recall if I had to learn or develop the skills that I have now with my social acumen, but I must have done something in my past with them, because if I need to call upon any sort of social standings or words, I seem to do well with them.
oh, I look around. Are we just alone?
You see a few guards in the distance, but they're nowhere within hearing.
Okay. Then can I ask you, like, so, how h- how do you know if somebody how can you have somebody, like, if you like, mm, how do you how how do you know if somebody likes you or is annoyed with you? The whole I keep hearing this word called boundaries. um I feel like I did something to push the boundaries, and I don't know how to find out the boundaries without. So awkward.
I feel that, if I am being too blunt, please, I feel that you are worried about subtleties. Be direct. If you are worried that you have crossed over a boundary, say so. Ask if you have. If you are wanting to shift the boundary, say so. Ask if you can.
Oh,
As someone who is struggled too often with trying to fill in pieces of information that are hard to grasp at, of course, in a different context, I think a more direct approach would be, at least in my case, preferable. I cannot speak the same for uh, whoever it is that you are referring to, but if you are so flustered and awkward by subtleties and beating around the bushes, then don't do it.
okay. Okay. Don't beat the bushes. I don't beat the bushes, but okay. Okay,
Turn of
got it.
phrase.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay. Thank you. I appreciate your advice. I will think on it more. Okay. Um, the breakfast. Don't touch the potato pancakes. Okay. I hope they throw it out, but I don't think it's going to be good. I should have made hash browns instead of pancake potatoes. I mean the potato pancakes. I mistake. Okay, I leave you alone now. I leave.
Breakfast is served, sans any sort of potatoes.
Damn.
But you have scrambled eggs. There is a spinach hash with sausage and onions. There is fresh cut fruit and a briefly quick made sort of mix of dried fruits like raisins and nuts. And Andy, throughout none of this did Terraminder ask for any sort of help, not even in like setting the tables. She seems almost lost in herself. She is quiet, methodical as she works. And then as soon as everything is set, she looks to Andy and breakfast is ready.
Excellent. And I will eat some, and it sounded good from what Faye said, so I'm just gonna assume that it tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, she got
okay, yeah, and
a 19, so it's very like savory, but not in an overwhelming way.
yeah, I'll be sure to say that to Terraminder. And say, this is really good. Thank you, Terraminder. Oh, no.
I should probably tell everybody else. And she just goes throughout the house and knocks on doors, whether or not someone's in the room or not. She just goes through. And when every room has been announced that breakfast has been served, she'll start looking outside. Tala, did you return to the house at any point, or are you still in your greenhouse?
No, I go back to the greenhouse.
So she would then spot Renan first, and you would see through the greenhouse where Terraminder runs up to Renan, and there's a brief conversation before Renan points to the greenhouse and then heads off towards the actual house. And then there is a few moments later a knock at the greenhouse door, and muffled through the glass. Tala, breakfast is ready.
Thank you. I'm good. Thank you.
God damn it. I'm gonna scream!
Okay. And she'll go off.
Fuck. Yeah.
Terraminder is very quiet at breakfast.
Is it a tense breakfast?
Is it? Terraminder's just quiet and doing the I'm not looking at anyone thing again. She is solely focused on her plate, which has perhaps the bare minimum of food.
I feel like it's a tense breakfast.
Does Freesta come down for breakfast?
Yeah, please still enter. Do like a yawn. Fake yawn.
Do I believe this yawn?
Performance check? I guess.
Oh, please.
I would say it's performance for Freesta, insight for Andy.
Okay, I want to see what Freestas is first.
It's
I
a
think this will be funny.
it's a bog standard yawn.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh my god!
Natural one.
Oh, you're the halfling! Damn it!
Damn it!
It's also funny because I needed a 3 and I got a 4.
Sucks.
You can tell that it is. Yeah, it's a little suspicious of the yawn.
I don't need sleep.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
She's a bit scared to walk in because she, smelled the smoke and decided to ignore it. So like it's a little tentative, like look in, see that no one is, dead on the ground,
Bang.
covered in burns. And then she fully steps in, does the fake yawn, walks over. Oh, this is lovely. Sorry for not being able to join you, Taramand. I was exhausted for some reason. I hope everything went well. I asked Tala to give you a hand if needed.
Oh, something happened, and, maybe I wasn't as good as a helper as I should have been, but Tala wanted to make, potato pancakes, and so I let her, and, maybe I did something wrong. She didn't want to eat breakfast after.
Oh. Oh. I don't think you did anything wrong, knowing you and, breakfast. Do you want to talk about it?
She was very, she asked if she could help, and then was asking if it was something I wanted, and of course she's got whatever right she wants to the kitchen. She can do what she wants, and then it's all about what I want, and just breakfast needed to be made, and it went bad, and then she left. Lorcan left, and not seen Ansel, but I told him that breakfast was ready, and I told Charmander, no, I'm Charmander, I told Tala that breakfast was ready, and Tala said that she didn't want it.
Oh.
Uh,
So
wait.
sorry. That sounds
Ansel
very
didn't come down?
overwhelming.
You've not seen Ansel yet.
Oh, Andy's can go look for him. Just kind of gets up and goes and looks. I'll be right back.
Yep. As you are going to look for him, you would see that you bump into him, as he's exiting his room. He's got,
Okay.
yeah, he's got, like, deep, dark circles under his eyes. Probably didn't sleep well.
Okay. And he's like, oh, okay. Wait me there for a second. There's food. Well, there was when I left. I didn't eat it all. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes, I was coming down. I heard Tim and just had to get ready.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Appreciate your concern.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is everything okay, Andy?
No. I don't know if you smelled it or if it woke you up. But there's some kerfuffle down in the kitchen involving Tala and Terramender and some potatoes, and the potatoes won. It just wasn't. It wasn't great. Anyway, I think Terraminder's a little bit scarred, and Tala apparently isn't feeling up to socializing. Whole thing. Anyway, but Terraminder made some really good food, so there's that bonus. Anyway, let's just go down. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. And he kind of watches you a little bit. Not quite sure. Like, this sounds like a reasonable story of happening, but not quite sure if he believes it entirely.
Yeah.
Like, it fits the
That's
group,
fair.
but still. So.
Yeah.
But Ansel
Maybe
enters.
there's a bard I could talk to.
Ansel enters in, takes his seat, gets a serving of breakfast.
I found him. He's present. Now there's 5 of us. Yep, good time.
Renan's present too. She came in for breakfast.
Right, so that's 5, right? Like Ansel, Renan, Terraminder, Freestone, right?
Oh, that is 5. I miscounted. But yeah, so 5 people at the table, all taking breakfast.
Yummy.
Well, this is lovely. Did you
Uh-huh.
make this yourself, Taramanda?
Yeah, he did.
It's lovely. Thank you.
She nods and kind of picks at her food, eating it very slowly.
Hey,
And
Andy?
Andy kind of remembers. Oh, what?
Hey, Andy. This is Tala. I'm
Oh,
in
is
the
this via the link of message?
greenhouse. I'm. If you still want to go to the temple today, I'm ready whenever you are. Okay, you can reply to this message.
I imagine, like, I know that it's supposed to be through, like, the message ring, but I'm just imagining, like, Tala outside the door, hands cupped,
Yes. Yes.
and then
me
running back to
too,
the
me too.
greenhouse.
Yep. I got the same impression, Faye. So who heard that message? Because I'm lost on who has those still. 'Cause I thought
Typically,
Tala lost hers.
uh, typically the NPCs take theirs off, just in case you swap out who you go out partying and adventuring with. So you had 6 originally, and I believe 2 of them were lost, which means
I think
that
so.
there's 4 for each of you in the party. So
Okay.
Tala.
Okay, so it was just Freesta and I.
So and Ray, but you don't know where Ray's at.
Yeah,
It's
mystery.
right. That's another problem. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. And you just kind of get like a hand in the cookie jar, look on her face, and we're looking at Termin and go, "Oh, yeah, I forgot. We do need to go. I'll just here, Termin. How about I take some food and she'll like wrap up some stuff that will travel decently well, like some fruit maybe. Take this to Tala, and then, Freesta, we were gonna go to the temple, right, to do the thing.
The thing.
To resummon Perry and to fix Tala's mark.
Oh, right.
And Soul kind of finishes the bite of food. If you are wanting to get any sort of blessings done, I would hurry to the temple. There might be a line that you need to wait in.
Yeah, let's do that. Termin, did you want to come? I know you said that Mumsig was back. Are you gonna help him?
I think I'm gonna go check in at the laboratory. I don't want to. I know how things work there, and I can usually kind of just get into what needs to be done. I don't want to. I don't want to mess up again.
Yeah, me neither. And you kind of say with like a very straight face. Okay. See you later. Hopefully soon.
Have
Say hi to
fun.
Mumsig from us. Yeah. Have fun.
So,
Tell Mumsik I said hi.
Yes.
as
Specifically me.
Yeah.
Terraminder nods, and heads out, still again not looking at anyone. Max, buddy.
Hi, Max. Oh, kitty.
We should build him a little shelf behind your chair so he can just kind of lay down on the
It's
on
not.
the shelf.
It's not that. We've got stuff for him. It's just buried under boxes. So.
Oh.
But yes. So Terraminder heads off. And the NPCs head off on their own thing as well. Andy, Freista, you can grab what you need. And go find Tala to head off to the temple, which is where we will take our first ad break. So we'll get back to what's going on at the temple, and we are able to fix Tala's mind. But we will find out so after our ad break. Stick around with us. Ads are a huge part of how we keep our games affordable here at Wildewitch RP. If you want to help us, you can also do so directly by donating to my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen. Ko-fi donations not only help support us at Wildewitch RP, they also unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who plays with us for the next month. Perks include special companions, double XP, double treasure, and even new quests. So stick with us. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We are returning to our game session next. But my dude, can you just like stay in one place? I don't want to keep adjusting the camera. And as we return, breakfast definitely happened.
No shit. That's an understatement.
And well, the day is still young, and Tala has reached out across the message rings about making your way to the temple. Ansel, of course, gave a bit of a uh, not quite a warning, but a caution statement of there could be a line, so you might want to make a quick move on it. So,
Yes, let's go.
what do you all do?
I wait in the greenhouse for my friends to come out.
Yeah. We go and get Tala. Tala, come on. I got you some fruit. Do you want any?
No, thank you, though.
Okay.
You can eat it.
Okay, more for me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Go to the temple. Assume we're walking to the temple.
Yep.
Cool. That's fun. Is Tala silent?
Yes. You could tell there's something wrong.
Oh, for sure. So how's it going?
It's Priestess with us, right?
Mhm.
I messed up again.
I heard there was an incident.
Well, first of all, I shouldn't. I've learned to not to mess around with your potatoes. I
Damn
think
right.
every time I mess with your potatoes, something bad happens.
Yes.
First time I messed around with your potatoes, Fox ate it, I think. And then second time I messed around with your potatoes again, Terramander was very upset. The third time I messed around with your potatoes, which was this morning, it didn't go well.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you sure
But
that potatoes are the what's the word? The constant in these situations?
well, I don't think regular potatoes. I think it's just your potatoes.
Okay.
But I think I messed up not because of the potatoes. Well, potatoes too. I burnt them all up, but
You what?
I I
I'm
think
kidding.
I
I'm kidding. I don't actually care about potatoes.
yeah, I burned your potatoes a lot. I it it was bad. And then I think I made Terramander very uncomfortable. I don't think she likes me, and I think I just make her very uncomfortable. Yeah. So my that's that, I guess.
I don't think that's that. Don't give up just like that. What do you think went wrong? And if you say my potatoes, I'm going to hit you.
No, I mean that's a separate issue. Just I I make her nervous. And like this morning, like when I went down there and, told her what we said to Sam, which was, I was there to help her out. She was like, well, okay, I don't have to be here if you gotta do that. I'm like, no. I mean, the whole point was for her to be there so we can spend time together. So I said, no. But then she was just like, yeah, I don't have to be here. And then I got really nervous. And then you said, kind of take charge. So I said, okay, I'm gonna make potato pancakes, and she said, okay. And I said, you can make other things. And then she's like, okay. But the whole time she didn't look at me, like she didn't want me there at
I
all.
didn't say take
And then,
charge. I be direct. If you wanted her there, you should have said, "No, I want you here."
oh, I think that's what I said. I can't remember now. And then she was like, well, this is your kitchen. And then anyway, whole time she didn't look at me, like she just was concentrating her things, and she didn't offer to like coach me or help me as I was messing it up. So I think she was just irritated that I was making a mess out of her kitchen, which, oh, I didn't even help her clean up, which is horrible.
I don't think she was mad at you. I trying to play that out in my head. She was probably giving you space because she's she doesn't want to be annoying. She's not annoying, but in her mind she wants to give everyone space because she feels like she takes up too much of it when in reality she takes up very little.
Yeah, because she's so small.
But Andy will give Tala a look.
I
She's you.
just. Oh, I
Also,
mean, I'm sorry. See, I'm messing.
you don't need to directly work together to work together. Usually, when me and Taramanda make breakfast, we usually, each do our own thing and then put it together, and ta-da, great breakfast. It's not, like always side by side each other micromanaging like done on the pirate ship, which was very fun, by the way. I highly recommend it. It's
I,
just,
yeah, I
being
just,
close.
I just
Not,
wanted to spend some time with her. That was all. But
did
yeah,
you
it
say
didn't
that?
go well. Well, no, because she didn't even give me a chance to say that. It was just like I just made her so uncomfortable. I didn't want to go. Oh, geez, like you don't want me here, but I wanted to spend time with you. It just seems so pushy.
No, that's called being direct, which is the exact thing I told you to do!
Renan said the same thing. She said to go ahead and be direct, but it's just so hard to be direct at Terraminder because I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and make her cry or make her feel uncomfortable if I feel direct. And
Well,
I don't want
you
to
made
make
her
her get.
uncomfortable without doing that. So I
Yes, you've
mean,
Yeah,
can't be any
so it's
worse.
like I can't do anything. I should just let her be.
no, you've been beating around the bush and she's getting uncomfortable and you're not putting two and two together. Even though we're directly telling you, be direct. Tell her what you're
Okay,
doing, tell her your intentions so she doesn't need to second guess everything that's happening.
what? People keep on saying that I beat around the bush. I do not beat around the bush. You gotta leave them alone so they can grow. I don't understand.
Hala, I love you. We need to work on this. I
I
am going to punch a wall.
Oh, that's not good.
It's
Don't punch
not.
a wall. Don't
I
punch a wall.
don't want to.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I talked to Ronan this morning, and she said she's remembering some little stuff. Um, but that today had a potential. I have no idea what that means. I
That's
don't think
so
today's.
ominous.
No, but she said it in a good way. Potential for good things to happen. I think.
Does today have potential or does today have kinetic?
What's a kinetic?
Shay, stop it.
Well,
Are we at the
pot-
temple yet?
As you guys are walking and making it towards the temple, can Tala roll for me a D100, please?
Oh
Oh
God.
God.
what's going on today? I'm so stressed out. I spent 9 hours on a
35.
bus thinking about this session.
So, you get to the temple. And there's a bit of a line. As Saveti had insinuated, and plenty of people come by asking for blessings, but there's not like a line outside of the temple. Everyone's waiting. You've got maybe 3 people ahead of you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say there was gonna be like 35 people ahead of me. Oh,
Me too, yeah.
Oh no, that D100 has meeting. Don't worry about that.
Oh.
God.
I'm worrying.
Why did the music change?
Did you
'Cause
type
you're in the
Spooky
temple!
Silence? Oh no, you typed temple.
Oh, man.
Is there a brass brazier that I can go to that's nearby the line?
Yeah, there would be.
Okay, I'll like turn to Tall and Priest and go, okay, best of luck with this thing. Hopefully you guys get this smug thing sorted before I get Perry back. But I'll just be over there burning some stuff and muttering things for an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay, good luck.
Yep, you too. Go over and do find familiar for a bit. Or start it, at least.
As you start the process, the ritual, Sarista and Tala, you wait. And wait. The figures ahead of you move, each called in their own time. And it's about half an hour before you're the one standing at the front. And as you are called by the priestess that is seeming on duty this day, what can the blessings of Ongvinod do for you today, Jen?
Hello. Yes, I have. There's a mark that's been put on me by an individual who wished me harm, and it seems to be sucking up magic. Um, I'm not sure if it's specifically or one of the spells being healing magic. I had spoken to Acolyte Savithi, and she had mentioned that perhaps if I could speak with some of the upper um, priest or priestess, maybe they can help me cure it, get rid of it. Hmm.
It sounds like very powerful magic.
Yes.
And I do not believe I have any that are left of such level for me this day. But I can take a look at it and see if it is something that can be assisted by what we have access to.
Yes, that'll be great. Thank you.
So do you turn and show the mark?
Yep, I do.
There's hands that sort of trace the outline of it. This is dark magic indeed. It is akin to a powerful curse. It will need powerful magic. Magic such like that tends to go quickly, as it is very limited. I would suggest that you come earlier rather than later, if your schedule allows it.
Yes, I shall. I was told that it was costly to do as well.
A donation the size of this, its strength, perhaps 600 gold could be sufficient.
600 gold. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Once I have the funds, I will be back. Yeah. Quick question. Would it? It had increased in size. Will it continue to do so?
It is likely that it could. If it does, monitor. It affects you. Come back. We'll do what we can.
Right. Right. Okay.
And
Okay.
I would suggest a arrival pre-dawn to ensure that you are with the best potential of receiving the powerful magics that are necessary.
Right. Right. I shall. Thank you very, very much. I turn to leave.
As you turn to leave, the next person asking for a blessing. A conversation very similar to what you just had seems to partake. But you return to Friesta would be nearby. You can see, of course, Andy. Andy, you're about 40 minutes into your ritual.
Is there anything else we need to do at the temple while Andy finishes casting?
I don't have anything. Just maybe just pray. I'm gonna. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm gonna just not too far where I can. I'm still in the visual range. I just go over and start praying and thinking about different things, like be direct. But like that seems like, I mean, what if I make her more nervous by being direct? I mean, but then I've got two people that I trust telling me to be direct. But do I be direct? What if she just doesn't like me? Am I okay with that? Like, and just over and over again.
I'm going to walk around and be nosy.
As you walk around being nosy, there are, again, other people that seem to pray to the to Angdanad, god of earth and foundations. Probably the most potato adjacent deity outside of Forvea.
Lisa clenches her face a little and lets it go.
You of course can check in on Andy and like look over her shoulder. She's
Oh no.
conjuring
Wait,
Perry.
no. I don't need micromanaging. It's not necessary.
Yeah, I'm not going to micromanage my friend's casting. I do the least casting out of all of us, so
This is true. Mm-hmm.
I'm more a rooty tooty point and shooty. So don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing
With you. Come on.
Or
Sure.
laughing at funny things you say because you're very witty.
I know I'm hilarious. I'm going to stand near the priest and just be nosy about everyone's problems.
You are asked to leave almost immediately if you try to stand next to the priest.
Nice.
Okay, but can we level up so I can get invisibility?
You'll level up when I say you level up.
Cool, then we can go back and I can be nosy. That's fine. I'll stand as close as I can without being told to leave.
Across the room, outside, actually.
It puts you in that line area, but just adjacent to it, so that, like, people start coming up and like, are you in line? And someone else is like, no, the line starts here.
I'll just go find a wall and sit down with my back against it,
Okay.
pouting, arms crossed.
As you pout, arms crossed, eventually the ritual goes as planned for Andy.
Yay!
Does Perry's form shape or change?
Yes, I summon Perry as a weasel.
Love it.
Still craves the fruit and insects, just of a different nature.
Great. I will give him some fruit if I have any. Maybe like one piece that I didn't eat yet. Yay, Perry! Give him a
Does
big hug.
the crunch in the back of the jaw.
Uh,
But he sort of settles in, very much appreciative of any scratches, and you can tell that through the mental
Mhm.
connection.
Aw, what a pal. I missed you.
It was nice to go back home for a little bit. I took some great naps, but I missed you too.
Aw, what a pal. I think I'm gonna use the little pocket dimension more when we're doing dangerous stuff. Yeah, might be good.
Yeah.
And he's gonna like start coming to herself and go find Friesta and Tala.
Easily enough, you can find Friesta and Tala. Friesta pouting, Tala praying.
I see you come in there. I go, okay. Only thing I have left is to go pick up the potions of healing. And I do have something I wanted to talk to you guys about.
Mhm.
On the way there, we'll walk and talk.
I love
Yeah.
some walk and talk.
Okay. So I have a secret that I've been keeping. I I need your help.
A
So
secret?
yes,
I love secrets.
I just talked to Wild Mother and I asked for her permission, and hopefully she didn't say anything, so hopefully it's okay. Um, the reason why I left home was because one day I was, in the forest and doing some foraging, and all of a sudden there was poof, this noise, and a woman appeared, and she was very hurt. Um, and she was actually really like dying hurt, and asked for my help, and gave me this letter. She said it's life and death important, that I was supposed to deliver it to this person. Um, and while I was just like, well, that's really far away, but the person's like, please, and she was dying, and so I took it. I have to deliver a letter to a woman who turns out to be a librarian, and I checked everywhere except for the Royal Library. So I need to go check to see if this woman works at the Royal Library. Except I can't get into the Royal Library, so I need your help to get into the Royal Library.
Right.
And Freestyle, you're really good with the whole, changing appearance and then doing forging letters and stuff. And
The
I got this
criminal
hat.
stuff.
Uh, I got this hat to help me, look like not myself. And Andy, you're very charismatic. I feel like you can get people into doing anything. So I was wondering if you guys can help me get into the library.
I think before we end up planning a heist to the Royal
Heist.
Library, let
What?
me finish. Before we end up planning a heist, which I'm happy to do if it comes to that, I would be very
Oh
excited
boy.
to do that. Let me finish. I promise I'm being sensible about the situation. Before it comes to that, we do know some people in the city. How about we ask about this person before we try and find them ourselves? Or is that
Yeah.
something we're not able to do?
No, that's sensible. Yeah, yeah, we could do that.
Are you telling me that your mind went to breaking into the library before asking anyone about this person?
No, I did. It didn't occur to me to ask the person. Well, I've asked for the persons in the other libraries, and they said no. they didn't know this person. So I thought that that was done. I didn't know you knew other people that we could ask.
Well, I don't, but I can be someone who knows people.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm all yours. Ears. All yours or all ears? I don't know. It's one of those things that I'm still having problems with.
On that note, we should probably talk to Captain Aldrich about the about the letter I forged to get us out of the situation on the boat. Because
This
I'd
is going to be
rather
a great meeting.
him hear it from us before he hears it from anyone else.
Oh, right. Okay, okay.
And once we're there, we can talk to him, say that we need to know things, but we'll be really vague about it because he doesn't like it when I, quote, engage in criminal activities, unquote.
Okay.
And do I?
Me too.
Andy's just kind of looking like she's gotten a little bit white as you guys have been talking about a library and a heist and
What-
about more criminal activity.
What's wrong, Andy? You look very pale.
I'm just
Yes.
being reminded of when I was a child and getting in trouble and how my brothers would always get me into trouble and how you guys are reminding me a lot of my brothers at this moment in time.
You speak very highly of your family, so I'll take that as a compliment.
Uh, yeah. Uh, um, I think talking to Captain Aldrich probably is something we need to do.
Definitely. Healing potions first, though.
Yeah. Let's delay talking to authority for as long as possible. Yeah. Okay.
Tell me
Okay.
about it.
Oh my God, Priest.
Yeah, it's easy enough to pick up the healing potions. They're ready to go.
Okay. I give another one over to Freesta, Andy, and save one for Ray.
These are regular healing potions.
Yep.
Cool. Healing.
I had the strongest urge to say, no, they taste like bubblegum.
I mean, it can be a healing potion and taste like bubblegum. I don't see why the two need to be mutually exclusive.
Oh no, it can be the both, but like it's like the regular kind versus the kind that tastes like bubblegum, you know?
Unfortunately.
Oh, and when I pick them up, I introduce her to both Freesta and Andy, and her name is
Oh boy.
crap. Her name is. I'll
Crap
come
is
up with her
going
name
to
later.
That's fine.
Cloelia
Hello.
is her name.
Huh?
Oh yeah, Chloe.
Cloelia.
Yeah, I have it. Oh, that's right. Freaking name. There she is.
Sounds like you need to take better notes.
I have it on there. I just
Oof.
have it in the wrong section. And
John's
damn
an
you for
expert.
naming her something that's sounds like a body part. Moving on.
So, uh,
That's face.
pleasant introductions, but you're introduced to Cloelia, an alchemist, healer. Uh,
Oh, an alchemist. Lovely
Yeah.
to meet you.
she makes healing potions. I would assume that she is proficient with some sort of alchemy.
Yeah, well,
Hope
it could
so.
just be like one of those boring, like, nature herbalist brewer. Alchemist is,
And I do
cool.
typically work like more nature-based.
Oh, shame. I saw us getting along.
If that's your perspective on the things, go for it.
Oh, not in a bad way. It's just, easier to get along with someone when you share interests. Nature isn't my strong suit as much as I tried.
Yep. Yeah.
I respect it though.
Good to
What to
have
get
a
in?
healthy respect for something that has so many ways to kill.
Well, that's fun.
Oh yes, part of my training for myself, a bit of an apothecary, is understanding which dilutions are toxic and create better poisons rather than poultices.
Oh, I take everything back. I'm very interested.
And you can see a bit of a mischievous smile on her face as if she expected a response like that as soon as she brought up more dangerous aspects of her profession.
Um, Chlo, Chloelia, I had a question for you. I also am pretty proficient with the herbalism kit and alchemist supplies. Is is brewing the healing potion something you can teach me? Would you think about it?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, 10.
I'll think about it.
Thank you.
So, potential mentor. Uh, anything else you do about the city?
Can I go drop off an essay to my professor?
No.
Yeah, you can. Um,
So I've
Professor,
been missing class. A little note on there if I don't see him.
uh,
Put it under his.
yeah, Professor Rashawn is currently out for lunch, it seems, but you're able to leave the essay for his review. Uh,
Yep, all about the Banishing Isle
yep,
for no particular reason.
no particular reason at all.
No, not with like detailed figures of the island itself. Yeah, okay, that's it. Mhm.
Anything else on the out in the city before you return back home?
Do we need anything done? Oh, can I just quickly buy some arrows?
Sure.
Um, just going around different shops, picking up as many as I can. I'm going to spend 59 golds worth to get arrows.
You go back
What?
to oh no, because he all did magical stuff. He didn't have the normal stuff. That's right. Uh, yeah, 59 gold's worth of arrows added into your inventory.
How
So
many
it's,
stacks is that?
well, 20 is 1 gold, so it's 59 times 20 means I've got 1,180.
Okay. Thank
That's
God for
cool.
bag of holding.
Yes, exactly. See.
But at least you don't have to track the arrows anymore, right?
I'm still going to because it's fun.
Yeah, I'm
Of
going
course
to
you are.
laugh at the moment where Friesta. I know Shay's going to track it, but Friesta gets to the point of pulling the last arrow and reaching for another one.
Oh,
Well, what I do is I keep it in the bag of holding, but I keep 20 in my quiver, so I only ever have 20 during battle unless I use an action to take it out of the bag of holding. So if we're ever in a big battle, I would need to reach in, grab a bunch, and put it in my quiver.
I love it.
I just sort of refill it wordlessly outside of combat, so it's 20 back in the quiver and take out how many from the bag of holding.
Beautiful. I can't wait till someone opens up the bag of holding and all these arrows just fall out.
Someone
my
sticks their
God.
hand in, they take like 1d4 slashing damage.
Is that like a, what is it, needle in a haystack type of thing? Trying to get stuff out that is not arrows in that bag?
Just
It's more
imagine.
like a haystack in needles.
Just imagining someone asking Friesta from something from the bag of holding, and it's like, oh, that's arrows, and then nope, that's arrows. Oh, nope, more arrows.
You will never believe what I just pulled out of the bag of holding. More arrows!
I love it.
So,
Can I actually just, as on the way home, buy a bunch of snacks that last a little while,
sure.
and two large pumpkins,
Okay.
and just in case. No, that's it for now. Just those two.
All right. I'll say that that'll be a costing of 3 gold for everything.
Thank you. Okay.
And you make it back to the house. Lorcan's back. You can see. You see Renan as well. You don't see Terraminder. You don't see Ansel.
We don't see Ansel. Interesting.
Okay,
Not
with it,
again.
everyone.
Should I do ascending to him?
We could ask Loken before we end up wasting resources.
Oh,
He's
sorry. I
useful
missed. Yeah, yeah.
sometimes.
Yes, let's ask him.
Sometimes. Occasionally.
And you said Renan is back too, right?
Renan, you don't know if she left or anything, but you do see that Renan is present.
Okay.
You were out in the city for at least an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
okay.
least.
So it hasn't been that long. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, it would have been more than that. It took time to walk to the temple. It took time to get to shopping and everything picked up.
So
But
is this early afternoon?
it'd probably be closer to mid-afternoon.
Mid afternoon. Okay.
But, like, yeah, you were at least an hour because Andy had to do the parry summoning.
Yeah. Right.
So you've been walking around. So actually, thinking about it, it's probably getting closer to evening time.
Exactly what I wanted.
Okay, and Renan, where did Ansel and Taramanda go? I'm guessing Taramanda went to the lab.
Yeah, she said she would.
Missing our cleric.
Not missing. And Lorcan nods to the to Delwyn's estate. Went in for the library there. Was talking with the new advisor.
We have a new advisor.
It's the cover story for Raladin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Good. And I look over at Renan. Out of curiosity, anything exciting happen with you?
No.
Okay. Okay. So should we check on the new advisor and Ansel, or just let them be?
Yeah, let's go check on him.
Okay.
Fine.
And Andy gives Priest a look.
I was waiting for someone to bring it up because she didn't want to say, let's go look for it.
Okay.
Yeah, you make it to Delwyn's estate. The estate employees allow you in. And oh, that's too spooky.
Something I never thought I'd hear you say.
We don't need spooky right now.
Oh, thank God.
So, entering into the Yeah, you are led to a library that you've seen before. And you see that Ansel and the professor are sort of going over things. Books are spread out, notes. There's uh, a chalkboard that's being written upon with different mathematicals. And it just seems like a lot of work.
Can I glance over at all the books and just try and get a feel for what they're researching?
You have no doubt that it's within the realm of the Salvation Key and the work that was being done there. It's the whole reason why you were looking for Raladon in the first
Yeah,
place.
well, if is it the planes they're talking about? Is it
It's everything that's with it. Raladon's bringing in his expertise of the planes. Ansel is bringing in what he remembers, the notes, and what he has accumulated together, and they're sort of patching together what they have towards what might have been going on. But
So,
if anyone wants to roll for me, either Arcana or History here.
no.
Rista, for Andy, your brain's starting to hurt. Rista, you can tell that they're getting stuck. That there's something that they're missing, almost. You're not quite sure what, but you can see where they're hitting walls. And that's when Ansel kind of really looking at your group focuses on Andy. Andy, you wouldn't happen to have a capability of getting a message out to someone, would you?
Andy gets like a sly grin on her face and goes, "Maybe. What do you? Who? Who am I talking to?"
Mumsik.
Uh-huh.
I would like for you, if you could, reach out to him. Tell him to bring his notes from the Larabs to meet us here.
Tonight.
As soon as possible, yes.
Okay. And Andy will like, kind of a little bit full of herself, take a step to the side and just kind of put her hand to her head and kind of go, "Oh, Mumsig." She'll do a ascending to Mumsig. uh, Hi, Mumsig. Priestess says hi.
Thank you.
Ansel and a new friend would like to speak to you about Salvation Key. Please come Stravengar Estate with notes. I believe that's 25.
I don't, Time was just heading out, so that'll be, I guess, escorting her back. I'll see you shortly.
Great. I will. Yeah, I'll tell the others. Like, Mumsig has graciously agreed to come back to the estate. But I think. Sorry, Faye, you said Mumsig was walking Terminator back. Is that what I?
Yes, that's what he said.
Okay.
Terminator was heading out, and he'll end up escorting her.
Yeah. So I'll tell that to the group. Yep. Terminator's coming. I'm not looking at Tala as I say that. Terminator's coming back. And Mumsig will come with her. So he'll be here shortly.
Terramender's coming back? Terramender. Oh, okay.
Is it okay? Doesn't sound okay.
You said direct, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if Charmander's coming to this meeting.
You don't need me in this meeting, do you?
Yes, we do.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay.
Why wouldn't we need you in this meeting?
Well, all these little magic stuff that is, arcane, and I don't really know history about this world, so I just okay. I know I'll stay. I'll learn new things.
All right. Guys,
Do I look okay? Maybe
You
I
look
should go freshen up. I'll be right back.
okay.
it will be some time before the from the walk of the laboratory to the estate. So, what do you, if anything, do in the meantime?
I'm going to read through everything that's on the table and just try and catch up with what everyone knows, or what the smart people know. No offense, guys.
Andy's not offended. Well, she's a little bit offended, but she'll just go sit down and kind of try not to pretend like she's looking at stuff, but like obviously looking at stuff.
What is Tala doing?
Staring at the mirror, going, So, Terramander, like, can I speak with you? Can I speak with you? Yeah, can I speak with you? It's about being direct and just practicing.
Oh Lord.
Just going to throw up.
So, when does Tala return to the estate library? Does she take 15 minutes or longer? What is Tala's time frame?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I was muted. About 15 minutes.
So, uh, Tala returns, and then it's a waiting game. Waiting for Mumsy. Both Mumsig and Terminder enter in as this happens. The Mumsig and Zephyriel seem to make more use of the chalkboard as the two are put together. And they, you see, become very animated, energetic. They are calculating eventualities of the salvation key. It becomes very mathematical. And I would like anyone watching this to make an Arcana check, please. Including Tala.
Oh, okay.
You got these.
Oh my gosh.
You got these.
So, Andy, Rista, and Tala. It is a struggle to keep up with the information that is going on here. Tala, you somewhat keep up with the mathematics, even though it is very strange. Frista, you're picking up on the spoken theorems, but the math is quite foreign to you. And you're still getting lost. All of you. Luckily, Mumzig and Zephyriel don't seem to be. The conversation continues. Their notes become more and more. And then I would like insight checks from everybody.
Oh no. Okay.
The two academics become concerned based on their calculations. You are all able to see that. Expressions are grim. And then, as Zephyriel writes the final elements of an equation, Mumzig steps back. The two share a look, and Mumzig gives a reluctant nod. And as Zephyriel does the last finishing touches, he too steps back. And just sort of stares at the equation.
There's concerned.
Care to elaborate, or we are just going to stare at each other? I zoned out a good 5 minutes ago.
Well, it's safe to say that this is worse than any of us could have imagined.
Great.
Can't care to elaborate?
As Zephyriel turns to face the group once more, sort of almost in a presentator's stance next to the chalkboard with the equation on it. We'll find out what worse than anyone could have imagined means after our next ad break. So,
You're the devil.
Oh man.
stick around with us. We will be back here to continue very shortly, see what news has been developed. But before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. Ads are a huge part of how we keep our games affordable here at Wildewitch RP. If you want to help support us directly, you can always make a donation to my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen. Ko-fi donations not only help support us at Wildewitch RP, they also unlock awesome perks for our entire community. Perks that benefit everyone who plays with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, and even new quests. So, stick tight. We'll be right back. We're back. And we return as Raladin Zephyriel, Mumzig. The rest of you all stand looking at a chalkboard. Raladin believes that whatever has been discovered here is worse than what you could have imagined, what anyone could have thought. And now he's about to explain it. Zephyriel takes his chalk and circles a section of very cryptic equations on the far upper right corner. Separates it from all the rest. This is the corruption element, separate from all other factors. We've presumed all along that someone's interfered with the Laris' construction in a way that introduced a corrupting element. thereby exasperating the destructive potential of the Salvation Key. What I'm about to explain about this device holds true without accounting for any corruptive influence. In the case that no one and nothing corrupts the Salvation Key, it is as follows. On another portion of the chalkboard, he draws a circle, labels it Veil the Mortalis. With what we have retained from schematics of Ansel's and Beric's notes, and the calculations of Mumsyk's investigation, my own personal work, we've recreated a working of Thalaros' specifications. And if it is constructed according to what we have here, even uncorrupted, the destructive process would bring ruin to a massive portion of Elder Mortalis. And as he explains this, he draws a slice all the way through the Elder Mortalis, arcs through nearly half of the circle. An area nearly twice the size of the Western Shield would become a wasteland, if any of it remained at all.
I'm sorry, did you say it? Are you saying that this will occur if the Salvation Key is created?
If it was created to Thalaros' specifications, and without any of the corrupting factors.
With the corrupting factors?
Well, you said that there was a situation that you had found. At least it didn't get as far as actually working. Based on our idea of the corruptions of the calculations, it would exasperate the destructive potential. So, would have entirely obliterated Veil the Mortalis. Potentially further.
Turning part of Veil the Mortalis into a wasteland, would this wasteland be somewhat of an extraplanar influence, like Veil the Umbra, or would it create its own sort of hellhole?
Well, that's on the assumption that any wasteland would exist. There is full potential that it just would cease. There would be no more portion of that Veil the Mortalis.
Why would anybody create the Salvation Key then? What's the benefit?
Roll an insight check. Anyone can do this.
I'd love to try. Nope.
There's definitely a reason why Tala is asking. I guess this means that Thalaros Ansel seems to look away from the equation as if there's something coming to his mind that he can't quite grasp onto. And Andy, you think you know what it is you kind of fill in the blanks. It seems that Thalaros may not have been the figure that Carianthe or anyone else had been led to believe. It seems that he was either deliberately creating a weapon capable of destroying much of Veil the Mortalis, or that someone else was manipulating his designs without his knowledge.
And did you share this information?
Yeah, kind of hesitantly, like looking at Ansel because Ansel kind of worshipped this guy. Yeah.
Carianthe was the one
no,
that
was Berg. So yeah.
Berrig was Ansel's mentor, and Berrig and Thalaros were working close together.
Okay, so it's a little bit more removed. Okay, but yeah, Andy will just kind of be conscious of the fact that this might be painful for Ansel, and she'll kind of say, kind of quietly, mostly to Tala and Frista. So, yeah, so Thaleros either wasn't who everyone thought he was, or he was being manipulated somehow.
Do you remember when we were at the big mound? No, Big Six on the mound. When we were facing that contraption, apparatus, whatever it is, and we saw Theros, and he was saying something about you betrayed me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that he was being manipulated into creating this?
Potentially. Yeah, sure, I can see that being likely.
What do you think Cariantha wants to do? Does she want to create this, you think?
No.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Maybe she does know. Maybe that's why she left. When I talked to her and I said if we pursued this, if we would be enemies, she said no. We're on the same side.
This almost makes it that Fate's design was right. Whoever tries to make this needs to be stopped.
But they didn't have a reason why. They just kind of said that any magic items are against fate.
Right.
They didn't really say, like, oh, it's going to cause destruction, therefore we're saving humanity. They were like, oh, you guys are too powerful, so we're going to kill you. Like, that was kind of the vibes I was getting.
Yeah, phonetics. Okay. Professor, how can we stop? What do we do now?
Well, as you've promised me before, just going to ask that you do so again. You are not creating this, correct?
No,
Nope.
no.
Good.
Absolutely
Nope.
not.
Then
Well,
I will not
Frista?
be.
I'm kidding. Not the time for jokes, right? Continue.
That is quite all that I understand needs to be done.
Do we talk to Kari?
I want to know what Kari knows. She
Should we
tried
set up a meeting?
if she agrees to it. She was trying to stray us off trying to look for the professor, saying that she knows where it ends. I don't know if she found what we found, the dead body, and assumed that was it, or if she knew where he was all along.
Well, she was still looking for him after they found the dead body, right? So she knows that it wasn't him.
Yeah. Oh, and we killed the investigator and his
Right.
buddy.
Oops.
Yeah. Whoops. Oopsie daisy.
Oopsie.
And so
Maybe we can convince her that, it's time to share all the information.
Ansel speaks up. I fear, since she does have Barrick's notes, that she could be trying to construct a new one. She believed Thaleros was doing something good. She very much did. Why wouldn't she stop?
So we need to tell her.
What if she already knows?
To stop her.
Well, Ansel wipes the hand down his face. It's late, and I've been at this for hours, and I think that we've all had a stressful day, and one way or another we should think about pursuing anything from morning. Get rest.
Brother Ansel, do you agree that nobody should be building this thing?
I agree that I would like to live on Velda Mortalis and protect it, and this seems to be a correct. Don't take this as anything more than you. Tala often seem very suspicious of my reaction to things that are quite obviously bad, and I feel that that is tied to, in some way, my faith. Do you believe me to be a blind fanatic that is unable to see the good that people have because my faith is more important than friends and living?
No, I think it's just I don't know the subtleties of people yet, and I don't know the cues. Like, I just want I like it when people say things out loud. So I know. Uh, and you didn't say out loud, so that's why I was asking.
I think anyone sane would see that this is a problem. I don't think anyone would want this to be built. I understand that you aren't doing well with subtleties, but I don't think everything needs to be...
Okay. I'm sorry if I offended you. Sorry.
Let's all get some rest, and we'll speak with Karyanthi come morning.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Still have an early rise. Get Tala to
Yeah,
bed.
yeah. Let's do that.
Oh,
Get up early.
I think we can wait on that.
I don't think we can.
600 gold is a lot of gold. Do we even have 600 gold?
We have
Probably.
1,214 in the funds.
Are you sure you want to spend a big chunk of it on this?
Definitely. Tala,
mean,
you can't heal yourself with magic. No one can heal you with magic. We just learned that this thing is way over our heads. We're going to need everyone to be okay.
Yeah,
You are
but
part of that everyone.
we have healing potions now, though. I can take healing
Tala,
potions.
everyone is too stressed out to be worrying about healing potions. We need you to be okay.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Cursed. Cursed. I was told she said I was cursed. I've never been cursed before. Does Terramander hear me say that?
Oh my god, I can't believe you're turning into a fucking pick-me girl over this. Yeah, Terraminder's in the area. She would hear it.
Does she react anyway for me when I said that? Like she's disgusted or is afraid of me or anything?
Oh my god.
Roll an insight check.
Then bad.
15.
You don't see any signs of disgust.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to give her more reasons to scare me of me. Okay. All right, so we get up early in the morning. They said pre-dawn. So early in the
Yeah,
morning.
we'll just get up early and go. Yeah.
Yep, super early.
Great.
We go, we get back,
Good.
we, try and sort this.
Okay.
Okay.
You leave the main estate and return to your house in Starfall Estate. And
Can I quickly,
mhm.
while we're in the estates, can I pass Anzo's office and just listen in to hear if he's awake or if he's went to sleep?
Roll a perception check.
5.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the room. Sounds like you might be asleep.
Cool, I'm going to quickly roll something. Yeah, I'm just going to walk away.
Go ahead, pick the lock.
No, I'm just going to walk. Is it? I want to quietly jiggle the handle to see if it is locked or unlocked, but like try and be really stealthy about it.
Then roll me a stealth check, please.
God, oh God, a 13.
Uh, it definitely seems unlocked.
I want to slowly open it and peek in.
As you slowly open it, would you like to roll me another stealth check, please?
I'd love to. 22.
You see that Ansel is asleep, but that
Okay.
there are books and papers and notes that are about. He seemed to have been working even further, but wore himself out.
I'll slowly close the door and walk away.
Anything else that happens in the night?
Possibly, but maybe next session.
I mean,
Oh, I'm gonna wait. Keep going. Let's level up.
well,
Who said we're leveling up?
the session is ending, which is why I'm asking if there's anything you want to have now.
No.
Well then. As night settles over Wintervale, the rest of Vale de Mortalis, this is where our session ends this week. We'll pick up next week with, well, further developments. And a visit to Kari, it seems. But, until then, head over to wildewitch.com, check us out there. Join us, of course, in our Discord to keep up to date with all of our announcements and to jump in a game yourself. And as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.